You are standing in Pompeii, 79 AD. The sun has risen over the Bay of Naples, casting warm light across stone streets, fountains, and painted villas. Mount Vesuvius sits quietly in the distance, green and still, like it has been for generations. No one in the city knows what this day will become. To them, it is only another morning, a normal morning, but by nightfall, Pompeii will no longer exist. Pompeii's alive with movement. Merchants lift wooden shutters on their shops. Bread is carried fresh from ovens, still steamy in the cool air. Children run across courtyards while servants sweep ash from last night's cooking fires. The city is wealthy, busy, and Roman in every way. Wine flows in taverns. Fresh fish arrives from the harbor. Public baths open their doors, filling with conversation and heat. Pompeii is not a remote village. It is connected to the empire, a place of trade, luxury, and ambition. And above it all, Vesuvius watches silently. The mountain has not always been silent. 17 years earlier, a massive earthquake shook Pompeii in 62 AD, collapsing buildings and damaging temples. The city rebuilt. Romans always rebuilt. But even now, in the late summer of 79, tremors still ripple through the ground from time to time, small enough to ignore, small enough to explain away. People do not think of volcanoes. They do not even have a word for what Vesuvius truly is. To them, it is simply a mountain, a familiar part of the landscape, and familiarity is dangerous. Sometime in the early afternoon, everything changes. A violent explosion erupts from the summit of Vesuvius. The mountain tears open with a force no one has ever witnessed. A towering column of ash and stone rises into the sky, nearly impossible to comprehend in size. It climbs higher and higher, forming a dark umbrella over the region. At first, Pompeii stares in confusion. Then, ash begins to fall, soft like snow. People cover their heads. They look up. They wait. No one understands that this is only the beginning. Within an hour, ash thickens. The sky turns gray. Daylight fades as if evening has arrived too early. Streets fill with shouting. Some citizens rush toward the gates, trying to escape. Others run back inside, desperate to gather valuables. Families are separated in the chaos. Roofs begin to creak under the growing weight of pumice stones. The air becomes difficult to breathe. Every breath carries dust. Pompeii, once full of life, is becoming unrecognizable. And still, Vesuvius continues. Night arrives, but not naturally. The ash cloud blocks the sun completely. Then come the pyroclastic surges. Walls of superheated gas and debris race down the mountain faster than any human can run. The first wave slams into the outskirts. The next one reaches deeper. Temperatures soar. People who remain behind have no chance. Some are found later clutching jewelry. Others huddled together in final moments of prayer. By morning, the surges have erased what was left. Pompeii is buried under meters of ash, a city frozen in place, a moment of Roman life sealed shut. When the eruption finally ends, the landscape is unrecognizable. Where Pompeii once stood, there is only a pale wasteland, no rooftops, no streets, no voices. Survivors who escape look back from a distance, unable to return. The empire moves on. Other cities rise. Other disasters come. Pompeii becomes a rumor, then a legend, then nothing at all. More than 1,600 years later, workers digging near Naples uncover stone walls beneath the earth. Archaeologists begin to realize what lies below, an entire Roman city, perfectly preserved. Homes with murals still vivid, shops with jars still filled, footprints still visible in hardened ash. Pompeii becomes one of the most extraordinary windows into the ancient world. Not because of how it lived, but because of how suddenly it ended. Pompeii reminds us of something unsettling. On that morning in 79 AD, people were not waiting for tragedy. They were buying bread, opening shops, laughing in courtyards. History does not always announce itself. Sometimes the end comes on an ordinary day. This was the last morning of Pompeii, And this was Walking Through the Past.